Everyone wants to pay less at the pumps for electricity and other utilities. Now there's a way you can, through the establishment of an energy services company, ESCO Industry in Jamaica.
ESCO is a particular type of contracting mechanism that it is used by energy companies. It can be a business model that they use for a particular project, or it can be the name of the company that is dedicated to provide these sort of services. So essentially the key thing about being an ESCO is that you are guaranteeing energy savings, and there's some risk transfer, and you are assuming the risk for that guarantee of those energy savings.
Here's another way of looking at it.
You are using energy. You may not be able to afford respective measures, nor possibly do you have the know-how. We have the know-how. The ESCO is the platform. We now are able to say, we will come in, put in the respective measures for you, identify the savings, be able to demonstrate them, and through the savings, you are now able to pay me. So it's a win-win situation, at the end of which, I obviously would have been paid, and you are able to continually go forward, reaping the respective savings.
There's no catch. The fact of the matter is, Jamaica has one of the highest energy intensity rates in Latin America and the Caribbean, with imported oil accounting for 90% of its energy use. And what an ESCO does is provide options for customers to invest in energy cost-saving measures without upfront capital investment. And get this, the ESCO is paid based on the amount of energy cost it guarantees it will save the customer, in contrast to the typical energy service provider that gets paid based on the projects it is able to complete. The Jamaica Productivity Center and its project partners, the Development Bank of Jamaica, Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica, Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, and the Ministry of Science, Technology, Energy and Mining have collaborated to educate and train key stakeholders from the public and private sector about the European Union GOJ-funded project through a series of capacity-building workshops that were held recently in Kingston and Montego Bay. The launch took place at the Knutsford Court Hotel.
The European Union recognizes the development of a sustainable energy supply as a prerequisite to successful poverty reduction and achievement of the Millennium Development Goals, and at the same time to reduce global energy consumption and hold back climate change. In this context, energy efficiency and renewable energy solutions are critical to initiate the change, and this project is one of the projects that contributes to it.
I'm always excited about investments of this kind and that purposefully contribute to enhancing people's ability to combine technological skills with sensible business principles to supply goods or services demanded by society, and in the process create employment, utilize the service of financial intermediaries, and generate profits or returns to entrepreneurship. This is one of the principal mechanisms through which free market economies create and sustain wealth and achieve growth, productivity, and development.
This emerging ESCO industry worldwide affords various actors, government, private sector, individuals, just about everybody who wishes to invest in energy conservation efficiency can have an opportunity to do so without having to be burdened by the initial capital outlay, which is so much a problem.
We remain committed to any project that will reduce energy expenditure and reduce business viability, that will create jobs, that will create public and private efficiencies. We are absolutely excited about this continuing partnership with JPC as well as other project partners. And we are expecting sustainable, long-term value from the staging of this capacity building workshop as well as all the critical components of this project.
Potential savings from the establishment of an ESCO in Jamaica is said to be in the billions.
Some specific examples of potential savings per annum along the energy efficiency value chain in Jamaica, reported by the consultants, are as follows. Oil refinery upgrade could see potential savings of some US $370 million per annum. Power generation could see a potential savings of some US $286 million per annum. Industry could see potential savings of some $212 million US per annum. Transportation, both road and rail, could see potential savings of some US $120 million per annum. Residential customers could see potential savings of some $97 million per annum. The bauxite industry could also see potential savings of some US $75 million per annum. And the public sector could see potential savings of some US $23 million per annum.
It has been reported, too, that a 4.7% per annum reduction target for electricity consumption in the public sector is quite realistic. The workshops aimed at building the technical and non-technical capacity of all players in the industry were conducted by German firm Berliner Energy Agency. The sessions were highly interactive.
You know, there's some things that come around in life at times, and you're saying like, wow, right time, right program, right location. For them to have done this at this point in time is just simply excellent. We all know where we stand as a nation as regards energy. We all are asking for solutions. But now, with the Jamaica Productivity Center, with the Bank of Jamaica, they are now combining forces at this particular point in time to bring what is desperately needed from the Jamaican marketplace.
This workshop is really welcome. I think at this moment, at this juncture in Jamaica's history, in Jamaica's period that we're going through, you know, empowering others or empowering entrepreneurs or persons who are business-minded, that there is a market out there that if you have energy management know-how, you can actually develop an industry, a service industry, and you can actually make a lot of money from it, because in Jamaica, with our high energy costs, it can be very lucrative. And so for the sponsors and for those who have partners to develop this workshop, I say thank you, and it has been very good.
Expect more from the ESCO project. There's the development of tertiary and professional courses that will lead to certification and an awareness-building marketing program to come on stream. Also,
with respect to the institutional and regulatory framework, we'll be working with, we have a sort of matrix of the key institutions and the different sort of services that they are required to provide to build the industry. So our next big activity is also to be working, negotiating with these institutions and to get the whole thing institutionalized.
For more information on the ESCO project, contact the Jamaica Productivity Center at 922-1598 or 948-6168. You may also visit their website, jpc.com.jm.